Hello students, I Kamlesh Kumar. Welcome to all of you at my YouTube channel Social Science Academy. We are dealing with the chapter Fundamental Rights, Fundamental Duties and Directive Principles of State Policy, in which we have finished till date fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and now we are discussing the directive principle of state policy. So it is also over. Now let us deal with the last topic of this chapter, that is secularism. According to the constitution, Indian secularism has two aspects. One is that every citizen of India is free to believe in and practice any religion of his or her own choice. It also implies that every religious group has freedom to manage its own affairs. Means every citizen of India, every group, religious group or cultural group has freedom guaranteed by the constitution, the freedom to choose or to opt any religion. There will be no state interference in the practice of individual religion or belief. The second aspect is that the state will not discriminate against any group or individual on the basis of religion. It means that our constitution observes strict impartiality towards all religions and does not propagate any religion. Means simply there will be no state religion. State will not force citizens to practice particular religion. Every individual, every citizen of country are independent to practice any religion by their choice. This impartial attitude of being secular has been guaranteed in several ways. So let us see where, at which places in the constitution there has been talked about this secularism. First, in the preamble, for example, the preamble itself had assured, we have already discussed in detail about the preamble, had assured liberty of belief, faith and worship. Means in the preamble itself, the framers of the constitution has committed that they will guarantee the citizens to have belief, faith and worship any religion. Similarly, the provisions that establish secularism are also there in fundamental rights. Means we have freedom of religion, that is one of the fundamental right also. So equality before law, equal opportunity to secure a job without discrimination on ground of religion, and the freedom of religion and worship are ample guarantees of secularism. So all these things guarantee secularism in India. Let us discuss about the significance. The concept of secularism is based on equal treatment to all the religions. I have already told in the previous videos that in secularism there are some necessary things, that there will be existence of multiple religion. All these religious communities will live together, and there will be no state religion. State will not interfere in the matters of any individual's religious belief or faith. So these are the features of secularism. So secularism is not merely desirable but essential for the healthy existence of pluralist society such as ours. Pluralist society means there will be existence of multiple religion, multiple communities. So we are pluralist society. Indian secularism is related to the constitutional values of liberty, equality, justice and fraternity. Secularism is important for India for the following reasons. Let us see. It enables people of different religions to live in harmony with other faiths. So this is the one of the best feature, one of the beauty of the constitution, that it has guaranteed secularism despite existence of many religious communities, or despite diversity on the basis of religion. The people live in harmony, live peacefully with each other together. It is a part of democracy which grants equal rights. Means we are giving equal status to all religious community. Means it is guarantee. It is giving guarantee to the every religious community. It protects the rights given to the minorities. Whatever rights have been given to the minorities, it also protects them. It safeguards the democracy by limiting the power of majority. Means uh, there will be some powers given to the minority also. It does not mean that only majority will rule. So these are the features of the uh, secularism. Now let us talk about particularly about the Indian secularism. This word secular have been added in the preamble by 42nd Amendment 1976. I have already told you. So prepare it. Indian secularism. Many a times the government does not strictly follow the policy of non-interference with the religious matters and practice. To respect the sentiment of all religions, the government sometimes makes certain exceptions for a particular community. For example, the wearing of carrying of kirpan is included in the Sikh religion. Means Sikh community have been given liberty to practice by their own religion. So that type of freedom of religion have been given. So similarly, the wearing of pagadi by Sikhs is again a religious symbol. So Sikhs are allowed to wear pagadi in schools and or other institutions. This is one of the feature of secularism, Indian secularism, that government gives concession to particular religious community also, and that will be not discriminatory. So these are the features of Indian secularism, and in next video we will discuss about the questions of this exercise. So till then, keep watching. Thanks and have a nice day.